To the abyss,
filthy beast!
to the abyss with thee!
I can't wait to get a hold of some damn kindred. Burn like tinder!
The water of life now burns me! The water of life now burns me!
I can't wait to get a hold of some damn kindred. They'll burn like tinder! Die!
To the abyss with thee!
Get back! Get back!
To the abyss with thee!
Die, vampire! Die! Who's that? Burn like tinder! Die! Who's that?
The water of life now burns me! To the abyss with thee!
The fall of Visserad Castle, from an unknown source, probably kindred. The Tzimisce conspire against not just the other clans, but against the antediluvians and Cain himself, and against God, in an ultimate battle they dare to hope to win. In their monstrous hubris, they see themselves as the true masters of all kindred, and of all ancient power. In the last days after the deluge, the ancient Tzimisce Vukodlak gathered demonic power by defiling all that was good and pure. He posed a threat to the ancient order of Cainites and was cast into deep torpor. But his loyal Tzimisce followers conserved his power for centuries and sought to resurrect their dread lord.
From the Journal of Father Leo Alatius, Society of Leopold. Today plunged into Visserad Castle with 3 fire teams of expensive mercenaries, fully expecting to find a hive of Tzimisce cultists. Imagine our surprise when we found the ruins deserted and utterly intact. This despite the fact that several of Vukodlak's faithful followers survived the Night of Fire and seek to resurrect their lord. This is proof that God favors me above all others.
They'll burn like die! Who's that?
Water of life that burns! To the abyss with thee! To the abyss with thee!
Die, vampire! Die! Die, vampire! Die!
The Fall of Visserad Castle. Further additions to the original by Father Leo Alatius. Visserad Castle was once the heart of a pitched battle between humans and kindred scum. It marks the first time in recorded history that humans have successfully overthrown the bloodsuckers. They were burned, pulled from their havens, and left to bake in the sun. They call it the night the very demons shook the walls of the city, spewing flame and death. Those brave humans are our spiritual forefathers, because they started the Inquisition and burned countless vampires. Of course, there was a lot of collateral damage, but that's unavoidable. Though we call ourselves the Society of Leopold, I prefer the name Inquisition. It strikes fear. What followed was centuries of hiding, which the vampires call the Masquerade. They went underground and tried to build a coalition. Fortunately, they split on policy. Two sects arose, the Camarilla and the Sabbat. The Sabbat sought to regain their domination over the kine, and spurned the Masquerade adopted by the Camarilla. I trace this fracture in the vampire world to this event. Therefore, I must uncover the legendary Viscerad Castle. Who knows what wonders it holds?
The Fall of Viscerad Castle. Additions to the original by Brother Maynard of the Arcanum. In the 12th century, Vukodlak's cultists nearly succeeded in raising him from torpor. But the Bruja Prometheans, led by Ekaterina the Wise, crushed his plan and razed Viscerad Castle to rubble. Ekaterina conspired with the mortals of Prague, who had suffered the depredations of Vukodlak's followers. The mortals aided the Prometheans in the short term, but in the long run the kindred suffered. Ekaterina's act built up mortal opposition to vampires, which would soon culminate in the Inquisition.
Who's that? Who's
To the abyss with thee! To the abyss with thee!
From the Journal of Father Leo Elacius, Society of Leopold, September 1999. Today we begin our excavation of Visserad Castle in earnest. We had better find a lot of valuable artifacts and lore. This is costing me a fortune. Some large carved stones are proving very difficult to break through.
The water of life now burns me!
To get a hold of some damn... They'll burn like filthy beast! I'm sending you straight to hell! Get a hold of some damn kindred. They'll burn like tinder.